Alrighty, howdy neighbors and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Last time, we found a new mechanic that part of the headlock, and now we're gonna keep going. What? Bit of on karma, you mean? Now I heard it's a successor this time. Successor? Manfred von Karma, such a sinister man, pulled all sorts of nasty tricks so he could win. The man obsessed with perfection. A perfect record for 40 long years. Those were sorts of dirty tricks he used in each of those guilty verdicts. No successor. Look what kind of person they will turn out to be. Good. Mr. Maya. Really? He's better coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? You two come together. Mother is watching over the trainees. In fact, they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. And you came all by yourself. Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Nobody walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my god. It's 2 hours by train. Oh god. Really? What about the train? There's a train. I give up. Time, isn't it? I'm really scared. If Von Karma tries to do something to me. At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? Phoenix's lover. His Nick's rival. He's also a friend.
Objection!
Yes. Still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
Objection!
Every trial is supposed to be fierce battle until the very end.
Objection! Objection!
There's always back and forth with them. Going to rivals for Maya. Please don't mention that name ever again. What happened? What happened to your boyfriend? Why, Nick? Sorry, Maya. No, you don't know. He's gone and he's not coming back. That is such a lie. What? The fans would be furious. Wait a second. That's supposed to mean. Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. But Edgeworth, I think it was like the best part. Nick. He died? What happened? You better believe I want answers. June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh my, hello. We're now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Prosecution and the defense prepared. It is the same arm thing. This kid. Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Yes, Your Honor. Why do you seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. I must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? No. Hold on. She's the famous successor of Prosecutor Von Karma. I am Franziska Von Karma, prodigy. Let's see. I gave up a promising career in Germany. Moved to this country for one sole reason. Is that a whip? Revenge. But her father, Manfred von Karma. If there's something personal in nature, I'm sure you can... That's a whip. I'm talking. If you interrupt again, I will whip... My whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Put me down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Peter von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. I mean, man, we're gonna lose, so... Defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Farewell. What is the defensive position? Your Honor, the defense which entered plea of not guilty. Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. If the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. I'll try to give you... I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. By self-defense. They usually reserved for people unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. You could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... I stand by its plea of not guilty, Your Honor. It's to plea justified self-defense that you did kill someone. How foolish. That's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I shall now call my first witness. This is Kira's father. Father like daughter, I suppose. And this is your name and occupation. Sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective of the local precinct. Don't say, sir. Get to the point already. Trying to put the details of the murder. Yes, sir. Let's look at this map. Channeling chamber has no windows. The door was locked shut. Time of the murder, either the victim and the defendant were in the room. What are they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit. That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from the side of the room, sir. The witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. So that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe it's one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. So plain as a crime scene. The diagram of the channeling chamber has been added to the court record. How did the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. This testimony, cause of death. The right cause of death is the shot to the forehead, sir. That was fired from point-blank range. The victim was shot, sir. He was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. The victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. After Gray's autopsy report, after being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The autopsy report had been added to the court record. Court accepted an evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Cross-examination.
Hold it!
The murder weapon, Sergeant Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? Where's the victim's? Victim. I already have...
Objection!
I already have the pistol. Who cares? I am... surprised? Because she grew up in Germany, I thought that she would have more of an accent. That was my bad. What that you were missing. Those fingerprints were on that pistol. You're not really paying attention, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints. There are fingerprints. Along with the victims. The defendant Maya Fey's. Also in the grip, sir. The defendant's fingerprints were left in the murder weapon. What's in your hands there? That was fired at point-blank range.
Hold it!
Point-blank, huh? About how far away is that? We're between 12 to 20 inches away. I know he was shot at point blank. Just kiss this. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I do like that pose for her, though. I were tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish this foolish country. Excuse me. Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. It's like this shot from point blank. The burn area is the left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes the bullet fire. It's real hot now. There's definitely some gunpowder burn left on the victim's forehead. Oh, I read that. Never learn, I guess. He was shot or stabbed.
Hold it!
He stabbed. What's he stabbed with? A fruit knife. Whose knife was it? It belongs to the face, sir. Where's my face? Fingerprints were all over it. All over it, huh? It did not look good. Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound is very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
Hold it!
How severe was the wound? It had been half an inch more to the right. Look at the victim's heart. If I stab like that, it's possible to fight back. It won't stand. Only makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Here he used the pistol to finish the victim off after stabbing.
Hold it!
I'm sure he was stabbed first, then shot. Yep, here's the B. Look at the wounds and you come to the conclusion too, pal. The fool is a fool. We'll listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. Just a shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first, the chicken or the egg? Think a little more. We open that big mouth of yours, Phoenix Wright. The pain. That's enough. Clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Pistol, murder weapon. Was grazed. 2 shots fired. 2 shots of vodka they were firing. There's Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Knife. Murder weapon. Small fruit knife. Belongs to the face. Bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitness claims to have heard 2 gunshots at the time. The murder weapons. Both with the defense fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open a shut case. Naturally. We go from bad to worse. The summary just now isn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to send the little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there? Quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes. In the face of all this, you still wish to plead not guilty. In the opinion of this court, if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See? Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What would you do, Mr. Wright? It's actually been like 13 by armor. We've changed to justify self-defense. Now would be the time to do so. It's your final chance. Each decision. And I think you did this through all the way. Not guilty. You justify self-defense. You believe you're confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined. Be labeled the murderer. Can't let that happen. Your Honor, I have reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright. Judge will not change his plea. He will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Don't take that away from her. You. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Lawless photos? Well, there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. Costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Oh, okay. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. The costume. Something is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This directly links Maya to the fake crime of stabbing. I don't know if a gunshot would do all that. Albeit I've only seen it in movies. Okay, let's be clear. I don't think a gunshot would do all that. I feel it'd be more of a pouring than a splatter. I accept it in the evidence. Let's pass it back to the court record. Both Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There were blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. There's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on clothes. See what should get any worse. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to silk off the tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Examination, including evidence.
Hold it!
Why didn't you say so in testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know, pal. Oh no, Mr. Wright. We did have that kind of attitude in this court. Alright, just stop playing at me like that. The defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Hold it!
Maya's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. She's wearing the channeling costume today, too. Not allowed to wear anything else. She was covered in blood.
Hold it!
Blood on the costume. The results show that it's the victim's blood. There's blood from the victim which defends clothes. Definitely not good. Or were there any other clues that you gleaned from that piece of evidence?
Objection!
Let's change the topic. Then the good detective. We must testify again. But too bad, not enough time, let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. And the judge is on her side. I've got off more than a two here, what should I do? Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? Is there a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that? The hole! So she was shot at. There's nothing about the costume. Look harder. Alright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way you can poke a hole in it. One little thing. Your Honor. Actually, there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? We're talking about, pal. What are you talking about? I have the evidence is here.
Take that!
Ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. Sleeve. A tiny hole here. Oh, that wasn't in the report. Come on. Around the hole. Get in the gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one even told me that. This was gunpowder. Okay, I found the hole I was looking for. Oh, that's only one logical conclusion. This... That must be a bullet hole. Order. Grave matter. Let's correct the code of record first before anything else. As the I was wearing at the time of the murder, press the check button for details. How was that? That's messed up, sir. She's actually smiling. What's she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. The tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with testimony. That just now was a clue. Nothing more. you say something like that? It's a huge oversight. Maybe it was a mistake on the part of the police. Prosecutor Von Conrad has said is true. The evidence still stands. I'll find more definitive problem with evidence then. No way. Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Sir. The detective killed the person, but a doubt was not fighting back.
Hold it!
Not fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? There are no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. But if the murderer ever fought with the victim or not, depending on the circumstances, we found the murder changed drastically. Oh, no, it's wrong. It's the interview the victim did fight back. Von Conrad, she thinks that she had to confront her alone. Because there's a hole here.
Objection!
Oh.
Objection!
Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yeah. Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. The client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. And what, may I ask, bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? Tell you what it means. It means the victim had fired a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right. Seems you're correct. The victim tried to shoot the defendant, and it would change everything. And it seems to be shifting. Are you finished yet, laugh? I finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's one part more. This is that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only ground the nuts, but justified self-defense plea. Correct. And I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Not you. Oh, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. Oh. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact there's a bullet hole in the costume is not enough sustainable. Oh, is not enough to a word, even a plea of justified self-defense. So, I just stand there. I've been told the court will transpire that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. I mean, by myself? I'm gonna put together a scenario by myself. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Witness testimony. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance the victim in the chest. Whereas the victim used the last restraint to fight back, sir. While you were fighting, the victim took out his gun. And shot. But there were 2 bullets and missed. And then picked up on the opening with the defense gun and ended it. Scenario you've put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Oh, Sir Wright. If it does seem to make sense. Or I won't give up that easily. Just refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. What transpired?
Hold it!
What a difference in height between Mr. Gray and the defendant. Or Dr. Gray, sorry, whoops. I'm not using his title. Height and body strength. It seems unlikely the defendant would stab the victim. I mentioned it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix Wright. My affair's in the middle of channeling, is she not? When channeling, the brain channeling technique, medium physical changes. But the nurse's bills, the defendant could have easily been a match to the doctor. Leave it. You're studying from the brain channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. Good lord. About what you were talking about, I get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Hold it!
He was stabbed. That wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day. Before it, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. Then finally the victim took the gun.
Hold it!
Where in the world did that pistol come from? This is the victim, Dr. Gray. Specifically bought it for that day. A handgun? Got off the black market about 2 days before the murder. After raping a gun. Taking precautions against something. He took a shot. Went too close. Missed. Fired, and he missed. You're saying the bullet hole in the costume was made then. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I think. Some of them were already fighting, and shot was fired. I'm really glad he wasn't hurt. The defendant then picked up an opening, but from Sven ended it.
Hold it!
I never fired a gun before in my life. I had already taken off the safety. Safety off, even an amateur like me would fire it. Or pull the trigger. For me, I wonder. Now do you understand? The motor the logic is perfect. I'm only certain the next week will look very bad. I have a contradiction in there. Hoping it is gonna uncover the truth. Okay, but wait. No. Hold on, where is it? It was,
Objection!
dang it.
Objection!
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to save real quick because I don't want to die here. Here's the problem with that statement in particular.
Objection!
Nope.
Hold it!
Oh no.
Objection!
Nope. I'm doing really bad this game. Justice for All is not the game for me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'll continue to lose. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I'll see you later.